Hello everyone and welcome to my demonstration of Bomber Crew from Runner Duck and Curve Digital. This game came out a few months ago and it is a cartoonish but surprisingly deep simulation of managing a bomber crew in World War II. Let's get started. I'm going to use a campaign save slot from after I've finished the main campaign. This will enable me to play previously completed missions and also show you how best to equip a bomber. I'll admit that I had to do a lot of level grinding to get myself to this point, but let me show you what I have. First, let's look at our plane. This is an Avro Lancaster 4-engine bomber. It's painted in the color scheme that looks a little bit like the cat bus from Hayao Miyazaki's My Neighbor Totoro. It has 4 engines. The inboard 2 are standard Mark V engines. The outboard engines are the lightweight Mark IIIs. And I did this in order to maximize my payload. As you can see in the lower left corner, I have a maximum payload of 10,000 and I'm only barely below that. So this enables me to maximize my weapons loadout and my armor and still complete the mission. As for my gun turrets, I have the most powerful that I can mount. I have quad 50 caliber turrets on the tail, the ventral or belly turret, our mid-upper turret, and the nose turret. I also have 4 air-to-air homing missiles. Now, these are not historically accurate, but these were added in an expansion pack that was released after the initial game was put on the market. These missiles are handy against enemy aces. As for systems, we have the Mark V electrical system, the best we can get. Same for the hydraulics. The same for the radar. We have the best possible oxygen tank, and we have the Mark I self-sealing fuel tanks, so that if I take damage to the tanks, they won't continuously leak, they'll only leak for a little bit and then seal themselves off. I do not have extinguishers on the engines because that would take extra weight, and it would also require my flight engineer to continuously remain on station. I usually have my engineer doing double duty as a turret operator. We also have a few equipment slots for fire extinguisher and medical kit, and we have one in the back, the mid-rear, and the mid-front. The fuselage is Mark VII armor all around, so this is the strongest armor I can mount on the plane. This is our briefing room, so let's take a look at our available missions. We have a truck factory that we can take out. We have an ammo dump that we can take out. We have another ammo dump. And then we have one of the campaign missions. This one is called Operation Fortress, where we can take out a power plant. So for this demonstration, let's be a little ambitious and go after that power plant. So here we go. Now looking inside our plane, you can see some lines running from the central ammo storage to each of our turrets. This is a new upgrade over the original software build. In the beginning, you could only do an ammo feed on the tail gun, but now you can run ammo feeds to all your guns, which means you don't have to have your crew members running around resupplying the turrets with ammunition. So the first thing I'm going to do is engage our focus mode and set our nav point. That's done. Now this is going to be a longer mission, so I'm going to tell my flight engineer to go for a lean fuel-air mix. We'll lose a little speed, but it will help us with our fuel consumption. Now, I'll order us to take off. You can see this is a fairly slow takeoff roll. Okay, we're airborne. We'll raise the landing gear. Now it's going to be a bit of a flight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us up to medium altitude. So let's take a look. We have Morley, our flight engineer, Gibbons, our navigator. You can see the map there. We have another Gibbons, who is our radar operator. We have Jones in the back as our tail gunner. Douglas on top as our top gunner. We have Woodbridge, who is serving double duty as nose gunner and also bombardier. Morley is our flight engineer. Morley also acts as our belly gunner. Now, navigation's a little difficult, but we're still able to select nav points. Now, from this indicator down here, our lean power-up is about to run out temporarily. Once this recharges, I'll be able to activate lean fuel-air mix again. You can hear the engines just raised in pitch, which means our usage rate went up again. And we have enemy fighters here. Those 3 green dots are our enemy fighters, so I'm going to engage focus mode and target them. This will instruct our gunners to aim and fire at them when they get in range. Let's check our map. Looks like we have some hazards over here. Possibly anti-aircraft installations. Now I also have to engage focus again and navigate. Here we go. Now my gunners have certain temporary power-ups. I can have them fire incendiary, armor-piercing, or high-explosive ammunition. Looks like we have a potential recon point. But we're going to pass it up for right now because we have bigger concerns. I just triggered lean fuel air consumption again. Set another nav point. Let's check the map. As you can see here, we have 53 minutes of fuel remaining. If we manage that right, we'll be able to get home with fuel to spare. There's one of our targets. Now, ideally, we should be at low altitude in order to drop the bombs. So I'm going to set target altitude. Okay, Woodbridge. Time to get on the station. I'm going to select one bomb. Open the doors. We got flak ahead at low altitude. We're not dropping fast enough. Emergency dive. That's better. Doors are open. Release. Target the next plant. This is going to be a little tricky. Enemy fighters are on radar and we just lost an engine. That's not good. Alright. Woodbridge. Select a bomb. Drop. One more power station to go. Gibbons. Call Spitfires for backup. Woodbridge. Another bomb. Drop bomb. Close doors. Medium altitude. Okay, we just lost one engine. That's not good for us. That means the other 3 engines are going to have to work harder to keep us airborne, which means we'll burn fuel faster. Okay, Woodbridge. Get back on station. Morley. Lean fuel air mixture. Okay, Spitfires are reporting in. They'll give us an escort. There they are. Set nav point. Check the map. Another nav point. Okay, looks like we're losing our escort. Hopefully we'll be able to swat away any enemy fighters between now and the time we get back to base. Next nav point is coming up. Recharge on lean fuel air mix. Got some company here. Our pilot needs a navigation update. Uh-oh, we got a fire. Okay, Douglas, grab a fire extinguisher. That's better. Okay, Douglas, get back on station. Uh-oh. Another fire. Douglas, grab an extinguisher. Put that out. Better. We're probably getting lightning strikes. Okay, Clark, low altitude. Yeah, ooh, lightning. Uh-oh. Douglas, put that out. More enemy fighters. Set nav point. Okay, Morley, back on station. Douglas, get back to your gun turret. Morley, lean fuel usage. Check the map. Okay, we're getting back to England. Looks like Douglas is injured a little bit. Okay, Douglas, get some medical treatment. That's not what I wanted, Douglas. That's better. So you can see he's blinking and healing slowly. Half an hour of fuel left. That's good. You can see we've been shot up a bit. And we've got victory music playing. That's good. Alright, so we're headed for the airbase. Time to lower our landing gear. There we go. You can also speed and slow time using up fuel very fast. See what I said about using more fuel because we lost an engine. Okay, that should help a little bit. And back to normal time. So, our mission was a success. We bombed the targets, we were able to return to base. I got a bonus for not triggering slow time, which gives us a little more reaction time. And our bomber has been returned and repaired. Now our crew is already maxed out on skills, but if you were playing a regular campaign, you'd see crew skills slowly level up over time. So there you have it. There's my demonstration of Bomber Crew. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.